Want to crochet this Hedwig? Then keep on following this tutorial. But before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so then you can keep up with all of my upcoming crochet tutorials. And now let's get started. As a first, what we are going to need, so we are going to need yarn. I am concretely using Alize Veluto. With this, you can use 5mm hook. I am using 5mm hook, but you can use also 6mm hook, and then in that case, your Hedwiga will be a little bit bigger. But I am using 5mm hook because I don't want to have it as big. Some stitch markers, scissors, and I am also using a row counter. And now we can start. As a first, we are going to start with a magic ring. So I'm going to grab my yarn around my two fingers, move it like this. Now I'm going to grab my hook, go under the first yarn, grab the second yarn like this, and pull the yarn through, okay? So in the magic ring, I am going to place 8 single crochet, okay? So this is my first one, but in the first one I'm going to place also stitch marker as we are going to crochet in circles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now I'm going to close my magic ring, okay, like this. With this yarn, I love it that I don't need to be so afraid that it will be, that I will cut it out, because it's not chenille yarn, but still it's super soft. So I don't need to be worried about it. So now this is our round 1, and now we will go in the round 2. In the round 2 we are going to place increase in each of the stitch, so which means I am going to place 2 single crochet in one stitch. So in my first stitch I am going to grab and make my crochet. I'm going to attach my stitch marker, so first and second, so 2 single crochet in one stitch. And as you have noticed, as of round 2 I am making yarn under. Why? Because that way you are making your toy that you don't have any holes, and it looks much more neater if you're using method yarn under. If you don't know the difference between yarn over and yarn under, let me know down below in the comments. I can make a separate video for it. So I am using yarn under, and I am just basically putting 2 single crochet in each stitch around, which means that at the end I will have 16 single crochet all together, and I will meet you at 3. We are going to continue with our increases, but this time we are going to be switching between increase and 1 single crochet. So I already placed, so in my first stitch I am going to make increase. I already placed my first single crochet, so in the same stitch I am going to place my second single crochet, so this is my increase. And now in my next stitch I am going to place single crochet. Again, increase, so 2 single crochet, and in my next stitch 1 single crochet. And this way I am going to continue all the way till the end, and at the end I will have 24 stitches. In the round 4 we are going to make increase, and then into the next 2 stitches just 1 single crochet. So I am going to make first increase. Now into my next stitch I am going to place 1 single crochet, and into my next stitch 1 single crochet, and again increase. And this way I am going to continue all the way till the end, and at the end I will have 32 stitches. Okay, so now basically this way we are going to increase another 2 rows. What does it mean? So in the row 5 we are going to place 1 increase and then single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So at the end of the row 5 we will have 40 stitches. In the row 6 we are going to place increase and single crochet into the next 4 stitches, which means that at the end of the row 6 we will have 48 stitches, and I will meet you at the end of the row 6. So this is how your work should look like by the end of the row 6. So we have 40 stitches all together, and now from the row 7 till the row 14 we are just going to simply single crochet all the way. So just 1 single crochet in each of the stitch, so 48 stitches all the time till the row 14, and I will meet you at the end of the row 14. Okay, so this is how your work should look like by the end of the row 14. So in the row 15 we are going to start with decreasing. Okay, so I am going to make invisible decrease. What does it mean? So I am going to place my hook into the front loop only of the stitch, going immediately into the second stitch, going and grabbing only front loop. Now grabbing the yarn, pulling through first 2 loops only, and pulling through first 2 loops. And this is my decrease. So this is also my first stitch, so I need to put the stitch marker there. So now I made a decrease, and now I am going to make 4 single crochet into the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and this will be the pattern how we are going to be repeating. So we will make 1 decrease and then single crochet into the next 4 stitches. I am going to show you the invisible decrease one more time. Okay, so I am going to go to the front loop only, going into the next stitch, front loop only, pulling through first 2 loops only, and finishing the decrease. And now 4 single crochet. And this way, all the way till the end, we are going to be repeating the same, and at the end we will have 40 stitches. Now in the row 16 we are going to make 1 decrease and single crochet into the next 3 stitches, so at the end we will have 32 stitches. Now for the row 17 we are going to make decrease and single crochet into the next 2 stitches, and we are going to end up with 24 stitches, and I will meet you at the end of the row 17. Okay, so now after you are done with your row 17, this is basically your head is starting to have a shape. Now here you can already place your safety eyes. So I am adding the safety eyes between the row 8 and 9 and 4 stitches in between. Okay, but I am not going to place my safety eyes right now because I usually like to place them later on. So now we are going to continue with the body. So you will have a lot of space to place to place safety eyes later on. So it's up to you. You can place them right now or you can place them later on. So now with the body, so we are actually just going to now increase slightly to create the shape of the body. So what we are going to do in the row 18, we are going to increase, which means 2 single crochet in 1 stitch, and then we are going to single crochet into the next 2 stitches. So we are going to have 32 stitches at the end. In the row 19 we are going to make increase and then single crochet into the next 3 stitches, so we will have at the end 40 stitches. And in the row 20 we are going to make increase and single crochet into the next 4 stitches, so at the end we will have 48 stitches. So I am going to meet you at the end of the row 20. So this is how your work should look like by the end of the row 20. So we are starting already with shaping our body. Okay, so now, and we are going to, from the row 21 till the row 28, we are just going to simply single crochet in each stitch. We have altogether 48 stitches, so we are going to single crochet in each of them, and I will meet you at the end of the row 28. Row 29, we are going to make decrease. So again I am going to make invisible decrease, so as I did the first time. So I am grabbing only the front loop of my first stitch, front loop of my second stitch, pulling through those 2 loops and finishing it. Okay, so this is my first stitch and first decrease. Now I am going to single crochet into the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and now I'm going to make a decrease again. So front loop only, going into the next stitch, front loop only, grabbing through the 2 loops and grabbing through the last 2 loops, and going again single crochet into the next 4 stitches. And this way I am going to continue all the way around. So I will be making 1 decrease and then single crochet into the next 4 stitches, and at the end I will have 40 stitches. Then how it will follow will be the following. In the row 30 we are going to make just simple single crochet in each stitch. Okay? Then in the row 31 we are going to make decrease and single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So we will decrease our count of stitches to 32. Then again in the row 32 we are just going to single crochet in each stitch. Then in the row 33 we are going to make a decrease and single crochet into the next 2 stitches, which we will decrease to 24 stitches, and then in the row 34 we are going to single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so basically we will be switching between the one row when we will make a decrease and then one row when we will make a single crochet. And I will meet you at the end of the row 34. Okay, so before I am going to continue, if you placed your safety eyes perfect, if not, then you can place them right now together with me. So, as I mentioned, first we need to find ideally our position for safety eyes, so it should be between the row 8 and 9, so we should simply count, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I would say that's a little bit high, so I would say let's put it between the row 9 and 10, okay? So I'm going to place my first eye, because we need to count also with the fact that it will be filled, plus we need to count with the, no idea how to say it in English, with the nose that the owl has. Okay, so I'm going to first place my first one and then ideally around 4 stitches apart. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be somewhere here. Okay, probably 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, now it looks a little bit strange, I know, but you need to trust the process, because then we will if we put them a little bit closer, maybe 3 stitches apart, it looks a little bit cuter. Let's do this, yeah, kind of 3 stitches apart, you see. Okay, so row 35 we are going to make, oh my god, again no idea how to say it in English. So we are going to make a bubble stitches, so kind of, I needed to search it out, so kind of a claw, let's kind of say it. And we need to be careful, so actually in my pattern written, I have it written like you have concrete amount of the stitches where you should make your bubble stitches, but you need to be very careful where you are putting your bubble stitches, because each bubble stitch will be basically your claw and needs to be in line with your eyes. Okay, so I know that if I look at my current work, okay, now it looks super strange. So here I have my eyes, okay, and I see that I'm starting somewhere here, so I think minimum 2 stitches, 3 stitches I firstly need to make in order to come here, because we are going to make 3 claws for each side. So I will be making bubble stitch, single crochet, bubble stitch, single crochet, bubble stitch, then ideally minimum 2 stitches between the claws, between the second, let's say, trio of claws. So that's why I need to count it kind of more or less properly, so it is centered. It won't be 100%, okay, but we need to count a little bit. So I think I will do 2 stitches right now, okay. So, and I will show you how to make a bubble stitch up. So I will now make 2 single crochet, okay. So up, 1 and 2. Okay, and now I'm looking at where my eyes are, so if I make bubble here, single bubble here, single bubble, I will be more or less in the middle. So yes, this is my perfect kind of, let's say, not perfect but ideal. So now I'm going to make a bubble. So how to make a bubble? You are going to yarn over, going through your stitch, now pulling through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook and you will pull through only first 2 loops, okay? Now I am going to yarn over again, going into the same stitch, pulling through only first 2 loops. This was my second time. Yarn over again, pulling through only first 2 loops. So this was my Yeah. Now we are going to repeat it 5 more times, so 5 times all together. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then last time. Good. And now I am going to pull through all of the loops. And this is my bubble stitch. Now in my next stitch I am going to always put a little bit finger from the inside to make it like a bubble. And now I am going to make a single crochet. And I am going to make a bubble stitch again. So, pulling through first 2 loops, first time, second time, third time, fourth time, and 5th time. So at the end you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops on your hook, and pulling through all of them at the same time. Single crochet again, and my last bubble for this trio. So 1 up, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and pulling through all of them. It's perfect. Now I am going to place 2 single crochet, so single crochet into the next 2 stitches. So this was my first one and my second one, and I am going to now again make a, I am just checking if I should place 1 more stitch. I would place 1 more stitch. It depends how far your eyes are from each other, okay? So I was putting 3 stitches in between my eyes, so I am putting also 3 stitches between the bubbles, okay? And now I am going to again repeat the bubble, so I will make a bubble, single crochet, bubble, single crochet, bubble, till I have 3 bubbles. And then I am going to just simply single crochet all the way till the end, and I will meet you at the end. I'm going to now show you how to make a row 36. But basically we are just going to make decreases, but everything in the back loop only. What does it mean? So, here you are. So first, which will be kind of, so this time we are not going to make kind of invisible decrease, but just a decrease. So, but when we were making invisible, we were doing front loop only. Okay, now we are going into the back loop only. So the first one, second one, pulling through first 2 loops, and so this was my decrease. And now I will make 1 single crochet, also in the back loop only. In the where you have your bubble is always a little bit trickier, especially with the white yarn, to find your back loop. Okay, so single crochet. Now we are going to make again decrease, so back loop only, going into my next stitch, back loop only, pulling through first 2 loops and then pulling through, and single crochet. And this way we are going to decrease all the way till the end. Okay, and I will meet you at the end of the row 36. So I have filled my toy, and actually now in the row 37, so here in the row 37 you can rather make just decreases all the way till the end, so at the end you will have 8 stitches. Okay, so just decreases, normal invisible decreases, so this time grabbing the front loop. Or if you are lazy like me, you can skip the last row. We are now going to simply fasten off, leaving a little bit longer tail. Okay, leaving a little bit longer tail. It doesn't need to be so long. Okay, so I'm going to now fasten off. So pulling the yarn through my last stitch. Okay, so now what I am going to do is, through every stitch I am going to pull through the yarn. So first time I am going from inside out, then I am going from outside in, yes, again inside out, outside in, and this way all the way. So, and now we are going to simply pull the yarn till the hole closes. You see? I'm trying my best to, okay, and now our hole is closed. So what I like to do here, firstly I will try to a bit more increase. Okay, so what I like to try to do here is also kind of, let's say, secure the yarn, so then it's not opening up. And how I'm just doing it, I'm just making simple knots. So I'm just pulling, let's say, going with my hook somewhere in the work close to where my yarn is kind of leaving. Okay, so somewhere, for example, here, pulling the yarn, but not completely. So I'm leaving kind of, let's say, a tail there, or let's say the loop there, okay? And now I'm just pulling the yarn through, just to kind of, let's say, a little bit more secure it, okay? So then it's not opening, especially if you're doing it for small kids, like small kids. And now I'm just going to simply hide the yarn, the remaining yarn. If you cut long tail, you can just simply cut it out. So I'm just going to simply hide it like this. The rest, cut it, and hide it. Perfect. And the body is almost done.